The COVID 19, aka the novel coronavirus, has changed the dynamics of the world, which may leave a long lasting impact on the earthlings. In a grocery list of a household, along with the staples like rice, pulses, veggies, and other edible and non edible products, face mask and hand sanitizer positioned themselves as an integral part of essentials. Staying inside the home and disconnecting physically from the rest of the world, maintaining hygiene and social distancing from one another at all vital places is the only armor to fight against the virus, which in turn sent the entire nation into quarantine. Major companies such as L&T, Bharat Forge, Ultratech Cements, Aditya Birla Group, Tata Motors, and many other two-wheeler and four-wheeler companies who collectively employ lakhs of people across their units have temporarily suspended operations until further notice. Startup companies have been impacted severely due to no funds to surpass the incubation period they are in now. And stock markets have posted their worst loss in history and in a couple of days posted its biggest gain in 11 years. With no trains and buses for regular commute and imposition of curfew, IT industry opted for work from home policy. The perishable goods harvested by farmers could not be brought to markets nearby due to the lockdown. All in all, nearly 53% of the nation's business was affected and further expected to lose over 32,000 crores, which in turn creates a new problem, unemployment. Due to the catastrophic loss incurred, industries such as hotel and tourism gets affected in many layers of its operational segments such as inbound, outbound, domestic, leisure and adventure. As the summer holidays were about to start and many students and workers were traveling outbound for their respective work and further incurred loss when corporate meetings, conferences and exhibitions could not be hosted as the new financial year had just begun. The employees were asked to work from home to handle cancellations and was asked by management to take allotted leave. People without leave were asked to go without pay. Cancellations started from the end of February and went all the way to the June. Hotels let go of all its contract laborers and estimated that 38 million people are unemployed, that is 70% of its workforce. The hammering taken by the hotel and tourism industry was shared along with the volatile aviation sector. With aircrafts in storage, the aviation sector is on the verge of bankruptcy as it cancelled all the pre-bookings and opted for a credit shell instead of refund and expected to lose over $3 billion, hoping the government will bail them out of the crisis. The daily wage workers and migrant laborers were baffled as their life came to a standstill and left with little to no supplies for survival. With the imposition of restrictions to movement, people turned towards the state and central government to help them survive and see them through the pandemic. On the contrary, people were panic buying essentials, leaving little or nothing for the underprivileged. Government though took time in determining what's essential and decided to keep the commercial shops and pharmaceuticals open for the public. Shops soon ran out of stocks due to the disruptions and cannot be restocked as the supply chain management froze due to lockdown. The supply chain clogged as in many places consignees were not taking delivery of cargo because the premises where they were supposed to offload are closed due to lockdown. The truckers faced issues on highways such as no food, no repair shops and being stranded along with the cargo to deal with, and no help came by their way when required. As a result, some refused to come for work. With enough debates in the country whether the government of India should focus on lives or the livelihood while the economy was on the verge of being declared as emergency. Pandemic struck at a time when India's economy was already slowing down due to the persistent weakness in the financial sector. The IMF expected a growth of 4.2% for the year 2020 against the 5%. To get situation under control, a variety of measures and relief plans were introduced by the Indian government to tackle the situation. The government allowed movement of essential goods among the cities and states. E-commerce giants Amazon and Flipkart started delivering essentials against their electronics and other products. Measures such as food security schemes for 80 crore people across the country, which included rice and wheat, along with a cash transfer, with the aim no one goes hungry amidst the lockdown. Free gas cylinders for 3 months for 8 crore people who are below the poverty line, paying employees' provident fund contribution from both the sides, and the Reserve Bank of India's governor announced that EMI is being put on hold for 3 months. The World Bank approved $1 billion and the Asian Development Bank assured $2.2 billion for India to fight against the pandemic. Various schemes and plans were adopted by the state government and central government bodies, along with NGOs stepping up across the country to restore the livelihood and feed them in the crisis. Being under lockdown may have put many business under economic collapse, but there were some gainers as well who built their business around the pandemic. As people started spending more and more time at home, soon they ran out of ideas to keep themselves entertained, and the majority of people started playing mobile games. According to a report by Google, India comes at the top 5 mobile gaming markets in the world and is said to have 300 million gamers in 2019. With the lockdown being extended, the online gaming market in India is witnessing a skyrocket increase in user engagement. International games such as House Party have emerged as one of the most played games during the quarantine, with 3 times increase in gameplays and recorded 30% more traffic than before. Another startup joining the club is Gameberry Labs. With their two games, that is Parcheesi Star and Ludo Star, together have seen 300% growth in daily user engagement and installations, and Paytm First Games as well saw a significant rise in their user base in the last month. With the rising COVID-19 cases every day, healthcare officials are putting up a fight with the Grim Reapers on a daily basis to restore normalcy, and their colleagues are on a hunt to prevent the virus from spreading. To some, this pandemic may sound like a perfect opportunity to establish anarchy and manipulate the situation to their advantage. But people have to realize that the seller and buyer are the same persons, and every individual has a major role to play in the nation's economy, and every individual matters.